Thanks for checking in with Down the Road Show. We're here at the Long Beach Comic-Con 2011. Welcome back to Down the Road Show. I'm here at the American Horrors booth once again in Long Beach Comic-Con 2011. I'm here with Randy and Chris. How you guys doing?
Good, very good. How you doing?
Excellent. Excellent. I'm doing great. Thanks
Thank you.
being on the Down the Road Show. We're here to talk about The Perfect House.
The Perfect House.
These are the directors and writers and producers.
That's correct.
Tell everybody about The Perfect House, the first official Facebook movie.
That's right. Good you said that. The first official movie to premiere on Facebook. It's currently on Facebook right now. It's a horror anthology, 3 stories. Each story takes place in a different decade, and then that particular decade, it pays homage to that styling of horror.
Okay.
So the first story is in the 60s, so it's very Hitchcockian, you know, black and white. Second story is in the 80s, so it's got the humor, kind of the cheese factor of the 80s films. And the third story is more modern day, Saw, Hostel, like really brutal kind of horror film genre, and it's all wrapped around a basement. It takes place in a house.
And you wrote it.
Yes, I did. We started out with a short story that we tried to drag out into a feature and just couldn't figure out a way to do it without watering it down. So ultimately, we wanted to just use one location and keep the production budget as low as possible and put all the money into equipment. So we just had more stories to tell with the house. We played with the timeline so we could move it around and change the sets and the locations without having to move and go to a different place. And it ended up working out great.
That's cool. That's a cool concept. So what do you want people to take away from this movie and remember about it?
I want them to be, I'm not offended if someone walks out. Yeah. Only if they walk out because they're so disturbed. It's happened quite a few times at our screenings. People walked out because they're disturbed. And they wait around afterwards to talk to us about it. It's not like they
take confessions after every movie.
Yeah, take confessions.
So, go online on the YouTube page. You can see all the people who have seen the movie and confessed about the movie, what they thought about it, whether they liked it, didn't like it. It's all on there.
Yeah. I always like to sit in the back of the audience and just watch the audience in certain moments and see if they react to it. And they pretty much usually always do, and that's really cool.
And as an artist, that's pretty much the best thing you can hope for is a reaction of any kind, period.
Oh, absolutely. The very first time we screened it, a girl threw up in a cup. Yeah.
Grabbed your boyfriend's beer cup, dumped it out, and threw up in the middle of the movie. One of my best friends.
Yeah. That was like, okay, we knew we had something then. That was the very first time we screened it in front of an audience.
That's awesome.
So.
Yeah, well, I first heard about the movie when I was on the set of Agent 88 with Digger T. Mesh.
Oh,
and
right.
Because Klinger did the boom mics for you guys.
No,
and
he was gaffing.
Okay, he was gaffing for you guys.
Did all the lighting in that.
And did all the lighting. Excellent. Klinger's a great guy.
Yeah.
Nice to work with.
We dragged him out here from Buffalo. I'm actually from Buffalo, so we shot the movie back there at my grandfather's house.
Okay.
He was one of the people that we hired and worked with out there. He's become our friend, and we brought him out here with us.
East Coast too?
From Atlanta, yeah.
From Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlanta? And what were you doing before this project?
Working at Warner Brothers. Worked at Warner Brothers for a while doing payment processing, shuffling paperwork. It's about as close as you could be to the industry without being in it. So I wrote all my scripts at my desk and computer and finally quit one day and just started making shit.
Nice. And what project were you working on before this?
I did a film called Life of Lemon. It's a feature film with the dad from Wonder Years. He's the lead in it. It's actually out right now.
So go get it.
I've done PA work. I've done set deck work. I've done everything. Anything and everything I've done in this business. But right now I'm kind of an editor by trade, so just like you. I'm a one-man show too, just like...
Not by trade, I have to.
By necessity, exactly. Right. That's what I meant to say, yeah. We all do what we have to do.
Right. We're going to let him stop talking for a second.
Sorry, I'll start soon.
Yeah. So how do you like being around the corner from the Unicorn booth?
I love being around the corner from the Unicorn booth. They've had some things that definitely create unicorns.
I honestly haven't even been over there. I didn't know that's what that was.
I haven't been over there either, but I've been
watching.
watching.
You should go talk to them. They're really nice. They're funny girls too.
I'd get in trouble if I wandered over there.
Oh, okay. We don't want you guys getting in trouble.
No.
So what's it like to be part of the American Horror family?
Excellent. Heart's a wild, man. We've had a lot of good time. I actually spent all night pretty much with him last night and had to drag him out of bed this morning and get him down here.
Looks like it.
But it's been a blast so far, and excited to be part of it from the beginning.
Is this your guys' first con promoting?
I was at the San Diego Comic-Con. My friend Hans and I, we were down there, but we didn't have a booth or anything. We were just handing out flyers, talking to the people wearing the shirts. But this is the first one we've had a... Well, no,
Starfest in Denver. Yeah, April in Denver. We did the Starfest there. which is a great time.
Yeah.
But these things are a blast. I'd never dress up as a character, but I'm so glad that people do.
Love the cosplayers.
Oh, dude,
They're awesome. They're awesome.
yeah.
What would you dress up as?
I would never dress up as a character. That's why. But I, like I said, I love the fact that everybody does, because it's just not me. But it creates such a great atmosphere and ambiance of the event.
It really does. What Comic-Con are you guys going to next to promote? Or are you?
Got any suggestions?
I don't know. I think we're.
I'm going to Austin Wizard World here in November 11th. That's going to be a good, fun show. Wizard Worlds are always fun.
The film's going to be at AFM, the American Film Market, all next week. So,
Okay.
I mean, right after that week, everything's kind of up in the air. We're hoping to have a good week and no more at that point.
Right.
But we're just kind of taking it one day at a time, and any opportunity we got to promote. So if you know places to be, we'll go.
Yeah, there might be a potential screening down here in Long Beach.
Okay.
At some festival. I'm not really sure.
And people can find out
details
more
on-
about that on the website.
Website
which
and the
is
Facebook page. ThePerfectHouseMovie.net or Facebook, The Perfect House, or the Twitter is.
Facebook, the Perfect House Movie.
The Perfect House Movie on Twitter.
On Facebook, you have to put the movie at the end of it. In other words, you get this crazy foreign film. We've been raising a lot of fans for them.
The Perfect House Movie on Facebook.
And
what's
both
the Twitter handle?
TPH Perfect House, and on all of the Perfect House page and the movie page Facebook page, we've got behind-the-scenes videos and documentary footage from the past 2 months where we bought a '73 Dodge RV and toured the country doing free screenings in backyards,
Oh, cool.
bars, anywhere we could.
That's a fun little press tour right there.
It was a hell of an adventure.
You got a favorite story from that adventure?
They're all amazing ones, but the best that pretty much encompasses the whole thing is how we found the RV. It was a '73 RV, and we found it on the Tijuana-San Diego border in a junkyard. It had been sitting there for 20 years and got it for $600. We knocked the dust off this bad boy after 20 years of sitting there and started driving it, and pepper started shaking out from all corners and cracks of the RV. It only had 20,000 miles, but it sat there forever. Turns out it must have been used for a couple drug runs across the border a bunch of times, and they had pepper in every nook and cranny to kill the smell.
Right.
And she's back on the road making runs.
That is hilarious. All right, well, I ask everyone on my show the same 3 questions. I'll ask them to both you guys. We'll start with you, Brandon. Who's your favorite superhero?
Superman, Batman. I don't know. Run the gamut.
That's they're both awesome. I'm
I would say
I'm a Superman fan. My niece is a Batman fan.
I'd say Batman. Batman.
Yeah, those are usually your top 2. It's
Yeah.
usually easily a split decision. I don't blame you. Favorite superhero?
I had actually a couple seconds to think about this now, and I think it made it more difficult.
You're lucky you get the gut reaction. Just go right for it.
You know, I'd go with Batman. I guess is the one I followed the most, but yeah, let's go with Batman. I don't know.
Okay, we'll switch up the order then. Favorite villain?
Kind
you
of
have to think.
The Riddler, I think, would be my favorite villain based on Jim Carrey, though. I just really loved that one and thought he encompassed the character perfectly. But I like him all the villains.
Yeah, that was going to be kind of my answer too. I like the Penguin too.
The Penguin?
The Penguin's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Who's your real life hero? Who inspires you? Start thinking. Yeah, I can see your wheels turning.
I don't know. I guess I want to say the pat answer is my dad.
Yeah.
And my parents. Yeah.
My mom's mine. There's nothing wrong
Okay.
with that. You can be cliche. It's cool.
Okay,
It's
I'll be
hip,
cliche.
It's hip to love your parents now.
Okay.
It's okay, kids.
All right,
Stay
yeah,
in
my
school
parents.
and love your parents.
For me, it's more people that just inspire me, like Jay-Z, Eminem, Kevin Smith, Steve Jobs, all type of people like that just persevered over everything, and they beat the drum to just do it your own way, any way you can. And I look for that for inspiration every day.
Right.
That's my stuff.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Not only my parents, David Fincher. I love what the guy's done. I mean, he did Alien 3. He kind of hated the whole studio system. He said, you know what, I'm going to do it my way.
Right.
And look where he's at now. So David Fincher.
All
one
right.
of my
Excellent.
favorites.
Cool. Well, nice to meet you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Randy.
Thank you.
Chris.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Check out The Perfect House on Facebook. Check out theperfecthousemovie.com. .net. Perfecthousemovie.net. Check it out. You can find links to all that on my website, downtheroadshow.com. Once again, thanks for stopping in. We're here at the Long Beach Comic-Con. Check out more from Heart on American Horror. Peace.